Hi everyone, welcome back to the Rock channel, and it's a very nice day because today is the first day of the Cyberweek on Thomann.com. So you're gonna have 900 products with discounts that can go up to 60%. That's a real lot of discount. There are 900 products, but not only 900, electric guitars or amps, those kind of things. It's 900 products among all the universes that Thomann covers. So I'm gonna focus on electric guitars, and of course especially electric guitars with which you can play some metal stuff, because that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna cross you through all the guitars, amps and these kind of things that are on discounts. I'm just gonna give you my top, I don't know how many, but my top. I'm gonna try and do a very quick video just to introduce you the products and give you the choices I would make if I could afford some of those guitars. You're gonna see that there are not that many Harley Benton guitars, but this focuses on many other brands. As far as I'm concerned, that makes a lot of sense because there has already been 2 loyalty sales with 25% discounts on only Harley Benton guitars and pedals and amps and this kind of things. So now is the time to have some discounts on other products, and that's the name of the Cyberweek. And of course, during this period of sales, if you order anything from my partner Thomann, please use my partner link. That's gonna be in the video description down below. I'm also gonna make direct links to the sales on guitars, the sales on electric basses, and the sales on electric guitars, amps and cabs, so you can find them very directly. In all cases, when you click one of my link, you will be on the German page of Thomann. So if you don't speak German, you just click the German flag, you choose yours, you click save, and there you are. If you want to make it 100% sure that you are already on my partner page and nowhere else, you can use the second link that's going to be in the video description down below. It's going to lead you to a list of highly recommended gear, recommended by me of course. There you will see my banner, my logo and everything that identifies the channel, so you're sure you're already on my partner page. Okay, now with no further ado, let's take a look at the products I have spotted for you. And the first one, even though the discount is not that massive, is this ESP LTD Te1000 ET Koa. First, it's coming with a never tuned bridge, so you're gonna have everlasting tuning stability, and that's a really nice thing. And second, well, I love the Koa finishes. I've got myself a SHTO C1 Koa that's been discontinued for several years now, and I have already noticed that the guitars that are coming with a Koa finish, for some reason, they don't work that well. This one is part of the deal. I think this Koa top looks really nice. So you've got, as I've already mentioned, this Evertune bridge. That's really very interesting. You've got 24 extra jumbo stainless steel frets. You've got EMG 57 and 66. The 66 is the TW. I'm going to show you a tip to identify a TW pickup from EMG. The EMG logo is darker. In fact, it's red, but on this black brush chrome cover pickup, you don't see really the red color. The 57 is yellow. The logo is yellow, okay? It does mean that it's coming with some alnico magnets. That's the way to spot things on EMG pickups. If you see a red logo, you know that it's a TW. So that's a 2-in-1 pickup. You've got the EMG 66 plus the EMG SA, and when you're gonna use the split function, you're gonna move from either the 66 to the SA or the SA to the 66. Anyway, it works pretty well, and the difference of tone remains very interesting. You really sense it as if you were splitting some coils, but the SA never gets too thin. I really think those dual mode pickup by EMG are really interesting. Okay, so that would be my first choice, 1500 instead of 1600. Of course, yes, we're not talking about what I'm used to covering on the channel. That's not really super affordable guitars, but I think that with the spec sheet this guitar has, with the reputation of ESP LTD, and with this discount, it remains a very interesting deal. Okay, move to the next one. And of course it had to be a SHTO, because as you know, I am a massive fan of SHTO guitars. This one is the E1 FRS Special Edition in a nice cherry color. But the most interesting thing is again about the features of this guitar. because you've got, and that's very rare, 24 extra jumbo frets on a guitar that comes with an Explorer shape, so you will not see that very often. You've got a mahogany body, ebony fingerboard, 20 to 22 millimeters thick neck, and you've got a compound radius, so that's really very interesting because you're gonna feel super comfortable if you play chords or if you shred on this thing, so great. And you've got SHTO USA Apocalypse pickups that are really super powerful. In fact, those pickups that I have tried, but not at home in a store, they've got pretty much the same bite and aggression as you would find on some active pickups like some Sim Duncan HP1 or some good EMG 57 or headsets kind of things, but they remain passive. So you've got pretty much the same note definition, the same aggression, but with always the feel of some passive pickups. Very, very good SHTO pickup, but pretty much all the pickups that SHTO is doing are really excellent. And you've got a Sustainiac. The Sustainiac, I really love this thing. Again, something I have tried, something I wish I had for myself. And if I had the money, I would really go for this X just because of this. But this thing is a beast. Of course, the price is high, 1600, yes, but with the spec sheet it has, with the high quality it's coming with, I mean, you could not really go cheaper, but you know, for the price, you've really got something of an amazing guitar with an original Floyd Rose, with really top of the line features and top quality made by SHTO guitars. So really, if you're into this kind of axes, go for it. If you were wealthy enough, and I wish you are, you could focus on this Gibson LP57 Black Beauty. That's 5200, yes, it's a lot, but instead of 6500. So that's more than 1300 euros discount on a pretty much legendary guitar. So I'm not gonna focus on the specs because that's not what it's all about when you talk about Gibson. But yeah, I have never seen such a massive discount on such a top of the line Gibson guitars. I was really amazed that they're going with such hard discounts. In general, when you see 20 or more % discount on Gibson guitars, they are the entry level of Gibson guitars that do not sell really very nicely because especially in Europe there are many complaints about quality on some 2000 and something guitars, but this one, I mean, we are really on something very high quality, really carefully built in the USA, and you know, the price is what it is, but with that discount maybe it's worth buying it if you have the money, and I guess not everybody has this money, but I did just want to spot on it. My next choice could be this Solo Guitars S1.7 PB ETC, another guitar that's coming with a never tuned bridge. This time we're talking about a 7-strings guitar with a really very interesting, and I think those poplar bird finishes are really cool because they're pretty unique, and you've got one for each guitar, so yeah, very nice. Solo Guitars have had a little bit of a crisis during the pandemics with some quality control that was really not good, and I've read several horror stories about Solo Guitars. It looks like this time is behind now, and now Solo Guitars is coming back with some decent quality guitars for the price you pay, of course. This one is coming with a mahogany body, and that's very interesting if you consider that you have Duncan Solo pickups that tend to be pretty bright. So with the mahogany body, it's gonna compensate the brightness of the Duncan Solo pickups, and it's gonna sound pretty good. You've got a never tuned bridge, you've got stainless steel frets, and you've got 1100 euros instead of 1300 euros. So very interesting discount on a guitar that's really a player's dream. I mean, in terms of playability, I love the way those guitars feel. The neck is pretty close to what you would have on some Ibanez with the 3 necks. So that's a C shape, a modern C with something like 19 to 21 millimeters thick. I mean, great guitars to play. The Duncan Solo pickups are not bad at all, even though a lot of people are changing it, but they're based on Sim Duncan. I think they're based on the Seymour Duncan SH5 and SH1. I don't know what has been changed, but quite a few things have been changed. You have to know that the bridge pickup tends to be scooped a little bit, so that's why it's interesting to have a mahogany body, because it's gonna compensate again. So yeah, great guitar and very interesting deal again. I could not forget about Harley Benton guitars. So this Fusion 3 HSH with roasted maple neck should be 398 euros. It's only 298 euros. Very interesting guitar again. The Fusions are really solid rocking guitars because they've got a nice neck, they've got some nice finishes, they've got good quality hardware. The Roswell HAF pickups are of course not the best you can find, but they're very decent and doing a good job. And yeah, again, stainless steel frets. This time you have tremolo, Wilkinson tremolo. 3 pickups, so HSH configurations, that's what it means. And this roasted maple neck, that's really interesting because it's the kind of feature you will never find for this price with another brand, you know. You've got lock-in tuners as well. So yeah, really very interesting deal. I have already focused on several Harley Benton guitars on the channel. I have reviewed another Harley Benton Fusion 3 on the channel that was coming with an HH configuration and Floyd Rose 1000 series. But yeah, this one is really interesting for the price. 298, but I could see it this morning, and I know this it's something like a 25% discount basically, so great deal again. And the last one I want to focus on is this Chapman Guitars ML2 in deep red satin finish. I have never played Chapman guitars myself, but I've got this brand in my mind and I really want to try it during this year, or maybe it's going to be next year if I don't have the time, because I don't always have the time to do exactly what I want. But okay, ML2, so it's 595 euros instead of 679 euros, so something like an 80 plus discount. Interesting, 12%. We are on, you know, something cheaper this time, and something that's more in my price range, my usual price range. You've got some interesting mahogany body with an ash top. That looks kind of cool, you know, those satin waves, and yeah, looks great. It's a modern type of single cut. It's something that's closer from an ESP Eclipse than from a Gibson Les Paul. You've got 24 frets. You've got a hip shot style bridge. I don't think it's an original hip shot bridge. No, it's not. I have heard that the neck of those guitars was 22 to 24 millimeters thick, with something like a D-shaped neck. You've got the 12 inches radius and a 43 millimeters nut. So I think it could be a really interesting guitar. I've heard good thing about the Chapman Stentorian Zero pickups. Yeah, this thing looks cool. It's something a bit different from what you can find on some other single cut guitars. I really love the way it looks, and Chapman guitars have really got good reputation now. So if I could, I would give this thing a try with this discount. It's worth it. Okay, so I have crossed you through my choices. Of course, there are other things to see on Thomann with this Cyberweek. So I'm gonna give you a direct link to the electric guitars, to the electric basses, to the electric guitar amplifiers. There are several amps, several cabs that are probably worth thinking about. It's gonna last only for 10 days, so that's what I really wanted to release this video today. So you can take your time, you've got 10 days, so unless the stocks are running out, well, you've got time to make your choices. Good deals, to be honest, so take a look. Again, so direct link to the electric guitars, the electric basses, and the electric amplifiers, head and combos, so you can make your choice. Again, if you order from Thomann during this period, of course, please use my partner link. If you use my direct links, it's gonna work as well. You're gonna be on the German page of Thomann, so don't forget to click on the German flag to change the language and go for yours, and that's gonna be okay. As far as the channel goes, I'm preparing several different reviews of several different guitars and an amp. That's gonna be a surprise for, I think, a lot of people. But yes, I'm gonna review an amp head that I've ordered and received 2 days ago, but I didn't have time to unbox it, you know, right now, so I'm gonna try and hurry. Okay, and don't forget, it's not gonna last very long, because 10 days is really very short, so take the time to look, take the time to watch, but don't take too much time. That's what I'm gonna do myself. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you next time for the next video.